Rejjie Snow. 24 years old, he's a rapper from Ireland. Of all places, he is from Dublin, Ireland. And not a lot of Irish artists, period. I can't think of many. There already are like loads that I like that I just didn't know were from Ireland. But yeah, in regards to like rappers, yeah, he's like an Irish rapper, which is super rare, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I've always been aware of him for a little while. You know, I checked out his Moon and You, or Moon of, or whatever the fuck that was called. Like a mixtape, it was whatever, you know, because there were just these three songs. There were three songs by this guy that I adore. Drugs, Pink Beetle, and Purple Tuesday. The best of the three easily being Pink Beetle. That song is sick. The hook on that song is gorgeous. The beat is sick, and his performance on the song is awesome. But whatever, we're here to talk about Dear Annie, the debut studio full-length album from Rejjie Snow, Dublin, Ireland rapper. It's 20 tracks, 1 hour long. It's pretty lengthy, and I think that is a huge problem with this album, because Rejjie, like you got his sound is ridiculously jazzy and really just kind of timid and kind of quiet, low-key, smooth, and his voice is not the most commanding rapper. When you listen to a Rejjie Snow record, do not expect to hear like a super technical flow or like a really aggressive delivery. He's very kind of low voice, kind of gravelly, and just kind of you know, he sounds real just kind of smooth and quiet and deep voiced, and he has a real just kind of low-key tone to him, you know, and that is not a sound that is very sustainable for 1 hour. Like, in my opinion, this album gets pretty boring pretty quick, and I don't really think it came through with a very good, concise debut. This thing, honestly, really put me to sleep, unfortunately. So I want this guy to be great, because when he comes through with a great song like Pink Beetle, like, I'm fucking in love with it. But yeah, there was not a single track on Dear Annie that tops that song. The best track on here was the single, I think, Egyptian Lover, which has a beat from Kate Tronado. And I think it comes through with a nice, just kind of bouncy, smooth beat, as he normally does, you know, with those synths and shit, you know, those bouncy percussive drums. Kate Tronado doing his thing, and the hook on this track is pretty solid. From Dana Williams, her voice on this track just works perfectly, and Amine had a fucking great verse on this track. I loved his features, some hilarious bars. There was a line where he said, like, he was talking about, like, to this girl, just like, if you think we're messed up, then fucking watch Maury, or something like that. And then he follows up that line a little later on with, like, we parted ways, like, she cheated with Moses. Like parting ways. I thought Amine brought some flavor to the song. Yeah, he had a real charismatic verse, and I thought Rejjie's flow was real. It was real slick. It wasn't too, again, it wasn't super like technical, but the way he kind of subtly switched it up on his verse, I thought was lovely. Overall, Egyptian Lover, best track on the album to me. The album really falls apart though by the end, with songs like Charlie Brown and LMFAO being disgustingly corny. But yeah, overall, if you're gonna check this album out, just go in expecting some really just kind of relaxing, smooth jazz rap that's not really going to jump out at you at any point. It seems like the perfect album just sort of study to, or to edit videos to, or something, or just to do anything to. Like, it's a background music album, at least for me. The opening track, Rainbows, had a real smooth, just kind of jazzy beat with some nice keys and shit, but the hook was just really simple. Rainbows, rainbows, rainbows. He just says rainbows, and it's just like, okay. But again, nothing is trying to grab you. There's no point on this album where I feel like he's really reaching and being ambitious and trying to get your attention massively. He's just trying to make some just chill shit you can just kind of vibe to or whatever. It's chill, it's cool, but yeah, very rarely does it ever stun. Like, it didn't really stun me at any point. Like, I guess the hook on Mon Amour I thought was quite beautiful. Had a really like kind of blissful like build. I thought the way it just kind of all swelled up and the instrumentation got really ground on the hook. That song I thought was pretty nice. The lyrics on this song, he seems to be talking about someone that he fucking hates, and he's like, I hope you disappear, and just sort of just kind of rail into this person he doesn't like. But that contrasts awkwardly to his really just kind of shy, like just kind of timid, like kind of delivery. Yeah, I just don't really think he doesn't really cater his voice to what he's saying much, or like, because he just kind of keeps it really safe. He plays it way too safe on this album. But some of these beats, they're really chill. Like Pink Lemonade had a pretty decent, chill kind of beat. 23, I didn't care for this song at all. On the hook, he's saying like, why you gotta say mean things about me? Like, he seems really just kind of salty that this girl is saying really mean things to him, and he just sounds kind of childish on this song. Why you gonna say mean things about me? It just sounds really just kind of I don't really think he does a good job through his vocal performances at sounding as vulnerable as I think he wants to on this track. I feel like he's trying to really come off like he's really just kind of disappointed and let down that this girl is just not being nice to him and saying all these horrible things. But it just comes off like he's just like a kid who's just a little upset or something. That's all I can think of. I thought Desole was one of the best tracks too, some of his best verses on this song for sure. I thought Spaceships was okay, but this Ebenezer guy, in my opinion, just did not fit the track at all. His feature just did not work for me. I liked some of the horn arrangements arguments on on the rain, but I do think his lyrics were a little bit just kind of surface level and basic. It doesn't really do much for me. Just kind of talking about like, you know, pussy got me crucified or some shit. I'm just like, all right, cool. Like he's drunk, you know, he's with a girl, you know, whatever. Like it's just the same old fucking shit. I've heard a million times. Like overall, this album, it's bloated as fuck, it's boring as fuck, and it just didn't really wow me like I was hoping it would. I was crossing my fingers it would, because again, Pink Beetle was just such a dope fucking song. I love that song, bro. Overall though, on this album, I'm feeling like a 5 out of 10. It was whatever. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, bye.